Hello, this is Makeda of the Boston Bidoofs, and this is my semifinal playoffs battle versus the LA Lucarios, who is the same opponent I had last week, which makes this very interesting because he actually defeated me. And I spent a lot of time. I didn't really spend much time last week because I've been really burnt out. I've been helping multiple people every week build teams and learn how to play and all that stuff. So I didn't put as much effort in last week as I probably should have. And that's going to make this week more interesting because I did put a lot of thought into it and I'm still struggling to figure out how exactly to deal with a lot of things on his team. So let me get straight into it. I'm starting off with my Corviknight, or my Skarmory, and I have Bravebird, Ironhead, Roost, and Taunt with an Occaberry. So the Occaberry is there because obviously he has G-Max Charizard. It's the only thing that really does a lot of damage to me in one hit. It also deals with like Como O if it brings Flamethrower or Fire Blast or whatever. Mystical Fire on Sylveon is not as much of a threat. I'd rather lose it to the Charizard or the Como O, but it is there for that too, just in case. So I can live hits. I can stall out the Charizard G-Max. It's going to be a real problem with the Wildfire passive, where it deals damage at the end of each turn for 4 turns with my team. So I have the Occaberry there just to take an extra Max Flare or Max Wildfire. I have Roost and Taunt. I have Taunt because he picked up Leafeon this week. He had Mr. Mime Galar in that spot, and so my thought process is if he brings Leafeon, he's running a Sun team, and he's gonna set up Sunny Day with Bronzong, and then he's going to sweep with Solar Power Charizard and Chlorophyll Leafeon. So I decided, okay, I'll put Taunt on 2 of my mons. You'll see the other one later, but I have Taunt just in case he leads Bronzong or sends Bronzong out against me, because I plan to lead my other Taunter, but it's just there just in case, because I will outspeed and then I can deal with it then. Otherwise, I'm not scared of Leafeon. I'm only really scared of the Charizard and possibly the Como-O Sylveon, depending on how it goes. So that's my Corviknight this week. I decided to change it up for once. Still specially defensive, though, because most of his team that scares me is specially offensive. Then I go to my Easy Bake Oven as my second choice. This week I opted to choice Scarfit. I know I didn't do it last week, but I definitely should have, and that's my fault. So I did it this week, and it's a little unfortunate because I would have preferred a different item on it, but I think it's the best Pokemon on my team to utilize the Scarf because it naturally outspeeds everything on his team except Leafeon and Charizard. Leafeon doesn't touch it, and Charizard is G-Max, so it's not going to be Scarfed, usually. So I'm like, you know what, I'll just bring my Rotom Heat and Scarf it. But this week, I put 208 Speed EVs in it because I'm not really expecting his Rotom to be Scarfed. If it is, I still beat it on a 1v1. And I'm not too worried about the Como-O versus Rotom because I don't plan to fight it 1v1 anyway. So I Scarfed it, Timid, 208 speed to outspeed the... what was that to outspeed? It outspeeds Jolly Scarfed Arctovish, which is what he brought last week, and I'm expecting him to bring again this week because if he doesn't bring Scarfed Arctovish, I outspeed him in Ocom with a lot of my things. And he doesn't have a Sticky Web user, so he has no reason to bring Band over Scarf. So that's why I brought 208 Speed EVs, and then 44 Defense lets me live a Vicious Rend without dying if he goes after me. So if he outspeeds me, I always die, but if I go first, don't kill him, and he Vicious Rends, then I can survive the hit at like 99% from a max roll. So that's that. My third is, again, my Assault Vest Gudra. I'm hoping maybe he doesn't expect me to bring Assault Vest this week because I have been bringing it a lot. I said this last week too, but I have Rock Slide on it for the Charizard. It takes a 40% max from a max over Wildfire. It has Sledge Wave to do 50% or so to Sylveon, because last week he brought an offensive Sylveon, which caught me by surprise. Maybe he'll switch it up this week and bring defensive. So I have Sledge Wave to about 53% to it. And then I have Draco Meteor Thunderbolt just for extra coverage and stab. But I gave it a mild nature this week because I plan to mostly take especially offensive attacks, and Vicious Rend, even with a minus defense nature and no investment, only does about 60 something percent. And then my GUI will activate, which allows some of my stuff to outspeed. So that's my plan with Slime Shady. Then I got my Conkeldurr, and I finally switched it up. I brought a Choice Band Iron Fist this week. The only thing on his team I see utilizing Will-O-Wisp is his Rotom. I don't think he's going to burn me with a Scald from an Arctovish or a Quillfish, and I don't think he's going to burn me with his Charizard. So I'd opted to put Choice Band Iron Fist because one, Mach Punch does like 87 to 10 something percent to Arctovish, which is crazy. Stone Edge Oko's guaranteed Arctovish, and he doesn't die to a Vicious Rend. And if he decides to switch into Charizard like he did last week, not only will the Stone Edge kill it, but the biggest star on his team will be gone. So I'm hoping I can make some cool predictions against him. Drain Punch is there because I can hit a lot of his team really hard with the Choice Band. The Iron Fist boosts it. I need that healing. I don't have any other passive healing on my team. So there's that, and I have Poison Jab just in case I predict the switch into Sylveon, which is not an Oko, but it does a fat chunk. I do die to a Hyper Voice the next turn, so I would still have to switch, but getting that damage is going to be essential for me. Hopefully he's not Wish. So here's my wild card this week, my Drapion. It's my planned lead. If he leads Bronzong, that's fine. I'll just taunt it, knock off, see what happens. If he leads Charizard, I don't get killed by a Max Wildfire. I just Rock Slide, get as much damage off as possible, and if I die, I die. I could go into Rotom and kill him with a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch. So my plan is to lead with my Drapion. And this week, I didn't bring anything to clear status again. I have a lot of things that don't want to be burned, but I'm not expecting him to really bring Will-O-Wisp this week, so hopefully I'm correct on that. I also have Taunt. I outspeed everything on his team if it's not Scarfed, and I don't think his Scarfer will use Will-O-Wisp, so honestly, I'm just hoping for the best. The only thing that speed ties me is the Leafeon, unless it's in Chlorophyll, and even in Chlorophyll, I still resist Grass, and so I hope my Drapion will be able to do at least a big chunk of damage to one or two things on his team. He can't really kill anything in one hit unless he crits, but he definitely has the potential to do really well, and I have the Black Sludge on there because I really need that passive healing. I have nothing else on my team that heals. So I traded Espeon, who had Wish, so I don't really have a way to heal everything. So I feel like Black Sludge is essential, even though he gains damage from everything else. So I'm going to my last Pokemon. My sixth is my Elemental Hero Bubbleman. I gave it Mystic Water because with the current EVs, 220 attack, 252 HP, and the rest in special defense, he has a 12.5 chance to be OHKO'd by a Max Wildfire, assuming that the Wildfire is not already out and I switch in whatever. If he's at full health and Charizard G-Max Wildfires, I have a 12.5 chance to die, which is really, really low. I feel like I'm lucky enough to survive that. And Liquidation does 100% minimum with no HP investment. So I think Mystic Water is essential because one, Liquidation hits a lot of things on his team very hard, except the Arctovish. So just being able to get a Liquidation off is going to be very useful to me, and that boost is going to be essential. And the fact that I can OHKO Charizard if I switch in cleanly and get off a hit is going to be great. Hopefully he doesn't crit me. Hopefully my calculations aren't wrong and he doesn't have any HP investment. But typically for a Charizard G-Max, like the HP investment is not going to happen. Because, I mean, it's such an offensive mod. You want that speed, you want that damage. You're not going to invest in the HP. So that's my reasoning for this week. I put as much thought of it as I wanted to. I got a little burnt out, and that really showed the last week. So hopefully this week I can make up for it. But I guess we'll have to see. That's my team build, and we'll get straight into the battle shortly. Thank you. Alright, our battle has begun, and I see right off the bat that he has a Leafeon and a Bronzong on his team. So I think he's going to try and set up some Sunny Day with the Bronzong. So I'm going to lead my Drapion. And let's see what happens. If he leads the Bronzong like I'm expecting, he's going to have a bad day, unfortunately. So let's just find out. If he doesn't lead it, he might lead the Charizard, which is still great for me because I live a hit with Drapion. Yes, okay. I'm just going to go straight for the taunt, even if he has Gyro Ball or something. Ooh, he killed me. Ooh, that's not good. But that's okay. I really didn't need Drapion over everything else on my team. It's still a good move on his part, but that is unfortunate. So I'm going to go into my Easy Bake Oven. I think I'm just going to Volt Switch here. I don't expect him to stay in. He doesn't have Golurk again. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to Volt Switch, and I'm going to go into Corviknight, just like last week. And I'm going to... He's not boosted. So I don't think a fire... I have an Occaberry. Nothing that he can use will kill me. I'm just going to go straight for the Brave Bird. Yeah. Oh, he has the berry this time. Okay, well, that's not good. And I'm not physically defensive. I think that I could still live a hit, but I really can't risk it. I'm just going to go for the Wind Rage. He's probably going to stall me out. This gives me a problem because... oh, he went for the Thunder Punch. Because... if he doesn't go... Oh, he did go Charizard. He knows that I max guarded last week. So if I go for the Wind Rage, can I live a fire attack? I don't think he's going to take this. What can he even do? Dragon Dance? I think I just need to max guard and see what happens. Yeah, he Dynamaxed. Oh, thank Jesus. If he didn't Dynamax, I was going to have a bad time. I haven't... Oh, he Airstreamed. That's fine. I'm going to Wind Rage. If he goes for the Wildfire, my Occaberry should let me live. Wind Rage is going to do a lot of damage. Not enough, unfortunately, but a lot of damage. And so, what does Skarmory 2 do for me? Basically, it just tanks the Sylveon, which is really good. I can get a Roost off on the Bronzong, so I want to save it. I do. I'm going to go into Goodra. That's fine. I did a lot of damage. Yeah. I think I just got to sack it. Yeah. He's physical? That's fine. I sacked the Goodra. Now I know for a fact that my Rotom will outspeed because he's back to he's back to neutral. I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt because everything on his team. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go Volt Switch. I don't think he's gonna let his Charizard die, so he's gonna send out Bronzong, which is fine. I'm gonna Volt Switch. I'm gonna go back into Skarmory 2. I think I'm going to Taunt here. Oh shoot. Because if I Roost and he Sunny Days. I'm going to Roost. I don't think it's worth losing it. Yeah. Damn it. I'm just going to Roost again. Yeah. Unless he has some weird tech that I don't think Leafeon is going to be able to kill me. He went for Sword Stance. And that's okay. I'll just kill it with a Mach Punch if somehow he's able to kill me. Oh. That's interesting. I think that puts his Charizard in range of a Mach Punch, and I still outspeed. His Solar Power is going to... His Solar Power is going to kill him. How do I deal with the Sylveon if I lose my Corviknight? I think I gotta sack it. Yeah, I have to. Because now his sun ended. He doesn't have Heat Rock. That means I outspeed it, guaranteed. Unless he's scarfed. No, he's not scarfed. There's no way he's gonna outspeed me. I think I just go for the Drain Punch. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's fine. Oh, the crit. That mattered. That mattered a lot. Oh, no. Damn, dude. This is not good. I just gotta spam Thunderbolt, I guess. Resisted at 51. Oh. Oh, I lived. Come on, Paralyze. Yeah, he got some pretty good RNG in this battle, which is unfortunate. I think I can spam Mach Punch, though. Because Mach Punch kills the... Oh my god, I could win. I'm banded. Mach Punch kills the Sylveon at this range. It lives the Fishious Rend. It OHKO'd. Oh my god. This battle was crazy. I killed the Leafeon. There's no way. This match was fantastic. Wow. Best match of the season so far. I can't believe I pulled it off with Choice Banded Conkeldurr. That's insane. Oh, man. Dude, that was such a great battle. I can't believe it. Amazing semifinal battle. Thanks for the battle, man. Sorry to kick you out like this, but that battle was fantastic and good game.